The Moss fight rules are as follows. All fights are scheduled for 1 round only. 9 minutes is the duration of the round. There are no judges, only a referee. A win only comes by way of KO or TKO. During the fight, fighters can use punching, kicking, knee strikes, elbow strikes, throwing, and stand-up submissions. And it is a foul to hit the back of the head, attack the spine, and no groin strikes of any kind are allowed. Additionally, no throwing down to the head is allowed, or attacking when opponent has 3 body parts touching the ground. There can only be 3 results: win by knockout, a draw, a no contest or disqualification. If there is no KO in the 9 minutes, the fight will be called a draw, and there will be no extra rounds.
Legendary boxing referee. Let's go.
Again, sportsmanship at its finest here at Mass. Live from Macao, John Nutt, Kevin Noon. We are doing the English commentary at this international event.
Now, if
across the globe.
If you're the fighter in the ring, are you going to look at this as a sprint or a marathon?
Again, you could go either way. For me, whenever it's 9 rounds, I get very, I go for the distance. If I'm climbing the mountain, I want to not only summit it, I want to get to the peak. So again, I think that there's a lot of guys on the card, like Kung Fu Panda Banks. He's a cardio machine. He can go for days. You know what I mean? Denis the Menace, we've seen him go 5 rounds so many different times in Muay Thai that you know that he's got it. When it comes to Myanmar, though, and when it comes to Letland, remember that they do longer breaks. So, for a guy like him, he's already smiling a whole bunch.
Furious
with the combos.
John, let's not forget, he's 15-0, and 13 of those wins are via knockout.
Dennis came with the spinning stuff. You know that brings all the boys to the yard.
Not the milkshakes?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Dennis seems a little bit more focused than his Burmese counterpart.
Dennis
seems to be having a lot more fun though.
A little bit of blood trickling out of the nose of Denis already here in the first round.
Yeah, he got popped and a big smile went across the face of Tintun.
Tintun is using the ring, trying to stay away from, he knows the power Denis possesses.
Air Dennis just went up. Get that man some Jordans. Going sky high. Oh, goes for the overhead elbow.
Stabbing elbow there by Denis Puric. Beautiful, elegant maneuver by. Nice body shot there by Puric.
And again, smile from my man from Burma.
Denis is
Myanmar warrior.
Yeah, he's trying to control the fight now. He's trying to control the tempo. The Myanmar fighter staying loose, staying on the back foot, using his youth. And
Dennis is implementing
tags him there. Beautiful left shot by Denis Puric.
He definitely is implementing his game plan, which comes with heavy volume. He likes to sort out a lot of volume.
Speaking to the young Myanmar fighter this morning, he said the one thing that will stand to him in this fight over 9 minutes is his toughness. He grew up in near poverty. He didn't have ketchup and Coca-Cola in his house as a kid. So he knows what it's like to be in tough situations, mentally and physically, and he said that will stand to him, he believes, in this contest tonight.
And again, I've been mentioning the volume as a big combination comes from our man from Myanmar.
Yeah, lovely one, too,
and
that
it
body
is
kick.
just countered. Dennis the Menace comes back with it. Oh, big shot with the gut, and he goes down. Remember, 1 9-minute round as we come to the final 6 minutes.
So that's the first knockdown.
Correct.
2 more knockdowns and Denis will automatically win the contest.
Tintun in the red corner.
Denis has got the highly experienced Turkish-German coach, Sedar, in his corner. Lives here in China, relocated from Germany a year and a half ago. Highly experienced coach.
That's the whole dominant crew, correct? I mean, they all are loving their lives in China.
Dennis's timing is impeccable on occasions here. His defensive timing. He's waiting for the Myanmar fighter to attack, catching that kick, then launching beautiful combinations. And he keeps looking for that beautiful left hand, follows it up with the overhand right.
Again, stabbing elbow from a man from Burma. And it's rebutted right away.
Yes, sir. John, he retaliates.
Look at their foreheads turning a different shade of
Beautiful
red.
defensive work there by the Myanmar fighter, using his left push kick to keep Puric at bay.
Come to the final 5 minutes here in this first fight of the evening at MAS, M-A-S, Martial Arts Squared, here live in Macau.
The mass fights, it's a revolution in fight sports.
Again, we can't all be the same. This is original, it's unique, it's different, it makes it fun. And for guys that really like the striking arts, MAS is the future, brother.
Now, this is where the mentality, the toughness comes into the fight. You're 4 minutes into the fight right now, just over 4.5 minutes. You're used to having a break every 3 minutes.
Yes.
Depending on the rules that you fight under. This is where the body, the cardio level, the training that you undertook the last few weeks will come into prominence, eminence in this
You
contest.
said it, and we've seen so many of Dennis's fights, and sometimes when he gets to those 3 minutes, oh, big spinning fist! Jacks him up on the side of the neck, but my man from Myanmar doesn't even feel it.
Took it like a trooper right there.
Tintun just walking right through it as he gets juiced again in the head. And
John,
Dennis hits the canvas.
he's one tough cut. This kid is tough, as it is.
What I was going to say is, again, when you got the rounds, oftentimes Dennis will look towards the clock. They're looking towards the clock tonight.
He's caught 2 over the left eye as well. Is the blood trickling into the eye? Tags him again, that overhand right. The Tintun he's walking into that overhand right. His left hand is too low. He's got to keep it up higher.
Yeah, a lot of guys from lightweight don't have the high guards that they do in Muay Thai. They lower them up because they've got those headbutt advantage. They don't have it here in MAS as the knee comes up from Dennis and catches him in the ribs.
Even though the wound is directly over the eye, he's lucky there's no flow of blood coming into the eye, so it's not affecting the vision right
I
now.
wonder if that has to do with the scar tissue that he has up there as well.
He's tiring though. He's tiring. Those shots, those big powerful shots, they're wearing him down right now. And again, the fact that there's no water break, there's no break at all, it's definitely got to affect the body, not just the mind, but the body. But you know who's making this a marathon? Denis. He's staying calm, composed throughout.
You know what else he's doing? He's taking a lot of ring control. He got cut open right there, but he's taking center stage, and he's being the dominant player, as it says across his butt right there, dominant, because he's taking ring control to his Myanmar opponent, stalking him down, making him move laterally, and putting him on the back foot.
But the dominance means nothing in mass, because there's no judges.
No,
right?
Exactly. If we don't have the KO, we will have a draw.
But we've got just over 2 minutes to go in the contest.
It's very tough. Again, my first match show, your first match show, it's very funny to not have the break and not have the judges.
And to get used to the setup and the rhythm and the timing, everyone.
Kevin and I are so used to Muay Thai. And again, you got Muay Thai right here. Muay Thai at its finest from Denis. As he comes with more spinning stuff, which again brings the kick.
Oh, ties it beautiful.
And that will send it.
Wow, second 8 count for Puric. He's got one more and he wins the fight. He's got 1 minute, 55 seconds on the clock.
Aung just stood up right there like he wasn't even phased. Absolute Myanmar Terminator.
He's going to that big left hook again. Looking to submit him. Oh, he's tagging him at will right now.
Throwing everything and the kitchen sink at him.
This kid is too brave for his own good right now.
Hard heads in Myanmar. Hard heads in Myanmar and the teeth. He's not even rocking the mouth guard.
Just sticks his tongue out at him.
Yeah.
Is that all you got?
I think you said it correct. The Menace is right now trying to drop his opponent one more time to get that W. Might not be going out for the win via the KO. He's going for the win via droppage. As we come down to the last minute here in mass fight.
But the thing is, right now, he's only had two knockdowns. He's got 1 minute. If it continues, it's a draw.
Yes. And finally, Denis, like I was saying, he normally checks the clock. He checked the clock right there. And I'm telling you, he's going for it. He's putting it back in the corner, and he's going to unleash volume, including the knee right there, which he needs to come up.
He is just
great. Oh, not anymore. Now he's just an absolute tree getting lumberjacked.
He's pampering him right now.
This is amazing. I'm in awe. Absolute awe right now. There are plenty of people in the audience right now. There's a woman right behind us that's absolutely stunned. Mouth open, agape. This is huge fighting. Prize fighting at its finest.
Beautiful body shot again.
Oh, Macao. How's it going on? If you have never been there, ladies and gentlemen, the Venetian, you should go there.
It's opulence at its finest.
A man from Myanmar is an absolute beast staying on. That's worked for days.
This is the hunter not able to kill the prey right now.
Correct.
10 seconds! He's got 10 seconds to go! Can he seal the deal? He needs the knockdown to win the fight. He got to go for either the KO or the knockdown. 3 knockdowns equals a win. Wow!
That is absolutely heartwarming right there. Heartwarming, I tell you. I loved every moment of that. By both men. Denis the Menace, I think, is actually in awe of his opponent. Like, how did he not fall down? How did he not go down? And the Myanmar kid, an absolute Schwarzenegger Terminator, when he got knocked down the second time, I thought he was done.
Yeah, I thought he was done. Yeah, absolutely. When he had him in the corner there with about a minute and a half to go, I thought that was it. He was going to submit him.
But no. My man from Myanmar just stood up, took it, and you can see on the face of the crowd, some people are in absolute awe, almost distress.
Awestruck right now. Absolutely fantastic. Wait for that highlight reel, and we will turn it over to our man in the middle, Chris Gregory, for the official. There is no official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, as per the Moss fight rules, this fight is ruled a draw. The first prize will now be passed on to the next bout. Please, a round of applause for this draw for Denis Puric and Aung.